Hi guys, after I reviewed the Panasonic S1R, it is time for analysis of what is currently its kit lens, 24-105 f4 OIS. This lens fits all L-mount cameras, and at this point there are two Panasonic and a few Leica models. Outside, this lens is made from high quality plastic and has soft non-slippery rubber on the control rings. Lens mount is made from metal and has rubber seals around it for weather sealing. Actually, entire lens is weather sealed, so using it in dusty or humid conditions shouldn't be a problem. Front element accepts filter of 77mm diameter, which is quite common. Lens hood is supplied with a lens and can be reversed for transport. Three switches are placed on the side of the lens. Focus mode and image stabilization switches need no further explanation. Lock switch locks the lens in 24mm position, so it doesn't extend unintentionally. It can be locked only in the 24mm position. Once you zoom it past that point, switch is disabled. Zoom mechanism is on the stiff side but glides smoothly. Focusing is by wire, which means the ring rotates freely in either way. It is speed sensitive, so when rotated slowly it will allow fine focus tuning, but a sudden rotation will move focus point all the way to the other end. It is a relatively big lens, comparable in size with Canon 24-105, just slightly longer. It weighs 750 grams with the lens hood, which again is just slightly more than my Canon version. This lens has optical stabilization, which on Panasonic S1 and S1R bodies works together with in-body stabilization and delivers impressive handheld results. I was able to shoot in the range of 1 or 2 seconds handheld on wide angle without many problems. It is also a great feature for video recording, as for the most part eliminates the need for gimbals. On wide angle, center of the frame is tech sharp wide open. I see no reason to stop down for sharpness, as f4 is already critically sharp. Corners are slightly less sharp but far from bad, just not razor sharp like the center of the frame. Once again, I see no significant difference when stopped down. At 50mm zoom position, things are a bit different. Wide open, both center and especially corners are not ideally sharp. But when stopped down at 5.6, significant improvement can be seen. At maximum telephoto, things are once again much better and the lens appears to be at maximum performance already at f4. Corners do benefit slightly from stopping down, but are much better than at 50mm. Overall, this is quite good performance across the zoom range, especially considering this is what one might call kit lens, and it is used on 45MP sensor. There is no focus shift at 24mm. At 50 I can see slight shift at 5.6, but this is for close-up focus only, and in real-life use it will be extremely rare to make any problem. 105mm is once again perfect. Great job, Panasonic. Focus breathing is extremely low. In real-life situations I don't think it will be visible. Also, this lens appears to be parfocal, which means that the focus point remains the same as we use the zoom. Great news for anyone who plans to use it for video work. Chromatic aberrations are corrected in camera even for RAW files, so they are extremely rare in images. Here is a rare example from the image corner when some aberrations did escape from in-camera correction. But as you can see, they can be removed on PC without any problems. Longitudinal aberration control is even better, as they basically do not exist. I could not see them in test shots nor in real-life images. Geometric distortions are corrected by default even for RAW files, so I couldn't detect any. At wide angle there are no signs of Coma. There are some at 50mm but only wide open and a bit more at 105mm. Overall quite good. Light fall off is extremely low. I can see it only at f4 at 24mm zoom position, but even that is rather low. This is excellent result. Flare control is rather good as well. Some artifacts can be seen mostly at 105mm with smaller apertures, but it's all under control. I wouldn't worry about that in real life use. Bokeh is generally pleasing, but like many modern lenses can appear a bit harsh in some examples, notably if there are tree branches or something similar in the background. Light sources in the autofocus area of an image are well circled even with the apertures top down. Some of them show onion pattern within them, but it is reasonably solid performance. With 0.5 times magnification, this lens can produce decent close-ups. In fact, when used on S1R with its 45 megapixel, some serious crops can be made. If you shoot macros just occasionally, this lens could be enough. There's probably no need to buy a dedicated macro. 24-105 will produce 18 point in Sunstar, but for the best results you must close it down to f22. f11 and f16 are not so impressive. Overall, this lens is a rather impressive piece of glass. I don't see a single important downside, and there are a lot of reasons to like it. On practically every test I did, it performed above average. It is also a great choice for video recording, as it is both parfocal and without focus breathing. Build quality is excellent, it is weather sealed, and it can work in dual optical stabilization mode and allow shooting at a few seconds handheld. That's all for this review. If you have a question, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. If you want to support me, you can become my sponsor on Patreon or use Amazon affiliate links below this video. Big thanks to everyone who already did so. Thanks for watching.